welcome back to Waeste Allotments. Today I've got a few clips to show you. Obviously it's raining outside and it's very windy today, but yesterday we decided to get rid of that compost what was in the compost bin at the front of the plot. Now it was where to put it really. Anyhow, I come up with a bright idea. We're putting it into some potato buckets. I'm going to use it for growing the potatoes later on in the year, so let's show you us doing a bit of it, and we'll come back here and talk more about it in a second. So let's go and have a look what we did.
Morning YouTubers, I've got a plan. Now, we had a dry night last night, and this morning it's not raining, so sorry I'm out of breath, but I just filled up a couple of buckets of this compost into these potato buckets. As you can see there, we've got about another 6 buckets there. We should have enough buckets to put all this compost what's inside this compost bin. And well, as you can see, at the moment just dropping it in. Thing is, as I'm taking it out, I've got to sort of, you know, break it down so it's nice and crumbly. What you can hear there is the shovel scraping across the bottom of the compost bin, because it's got a stone floor on this compost bin. Got to admit, this is some fantastic compost. This. And my spuds don't do really well this year. It'll be all down to the actual spuds themselves, because this is absolutely fantastic. Making sandcastles. Now, I'm just going to take a break, guys, because I can only fill a couple of these buckets at a time. Obviously you can hear I'm out of breath, so I'm going to have a cup of coffee and I'll be right back and we'll try and get some more done. As you can see, cleared the compost bin. What I need to do now is work out exact footprint of this shed, which is going to be 6 foot by 6 foot. What I'm going to do is leave these stones down here, and what we're going to do is put the new paving stones over the top of them, but we're going to put some sharp sand on top. We're going to level the sharp sand down so we got a decent foundation. Obviously we're probably going to have to come about another 10 inches this way to accommodate the shed. But once we got the base down, then we can think about building the sides. So there's all the compost what we've taken out of the out of this compost bin. Now all I've got to do is find an home for this lot, which ain't going to be easy without mucking up the aesthetics of the allotment.
So as you see, that's the buckets that we used to put it all in. I think we got about, well, it was 10 buckets to be quite honest with you. Well, I went looking for a place to actually put it, and this is where we put it in eventually.
So this is where we've put the potato buckets with the compost in, what we've removed from the compost bay. I've covered them up just to protect the compost from the rain. We don't want all the nutrients being washed out into this bed. So anyhow, they're stored in there underneath that until they're needed. Probably in about another 7-8 weeks. What we'll do is we'll get another 10 buckets. We'll take half of bucket. Well, from one bucket we'll split it. We'll take half of it and put it into another bucket. Then we'll mix some some Verve compost, the multi-purpose, into the bucket to take it to the top, and then we're just going to put the potatoes in and leave them to it, I think. And we'll probably leave them where they are. I don't know. We'll put some fleece around them to protect them from the wind, the rain, and the frost. And yeah, we should get some decent potatoes out of them this year. Right, so let's get back up to the greenhouse where we were, where it was warm.
As you can see, it's all covered up there now behind where the chickens are. I've covered it up to stop the rain basically washing all the nutrients out of the soil. We're going to be using them, like I say, to grow the potatoes later on in the year. Which brings me on to the subject of potatoes. We said we was only going to do 4 varieties, going to do 10 buckets. I've got 40 of these 30 litre buckets, you see. I did have 50, but 10 walked away. So anyway, we're down to 40 buckets, and I decided I was going to do like 4 different varieties and 10 buckets of each. Well, now it's changed from 4 varieties to 8 varieties and down to 5 buckets each. So that's what we're going to do. What I'm going to do now is show you the potatoes we've already got, and then we'll pop back here. We also bought some onions and shallots, and we bought other things as well, which I'm going to show you in these couple of clips. So let's take a look at these guys. This is what we're growing this year.
Hello, welcome to Waeste Allotments. Today we've been going and getting the potatoes, what we're going to be growing this season. Thought we'd get them nice and early because we always manage to get the crap ones, and that's putting it mildly. Always leave it too late. Anyhow, I was started off on 2 days ago. We bought these Desiree and King Edward's main crop. They was bought from Wilkinson's. Anyhow, we went up to Bent's today. Now Bent's is where I got me Sal Palmyra. I got some Sal Palmyras from up there, so I thought we'll go up there and see if we can get them. Well, they didn't have any. All he had was these shallots. So I bought a bag of them, and we actually bought some of these red sun shallots here. You get 25. I think they're £2 a pack. These Strutton are £2 a pack, and so these Stuttgarter, and as you can see, they're decent. You know, they're decent size already. So we got the onions. They're the shallots, are looking pretty good. Anyhow, on the way back, we popped into the B&Q in Trafford Park, and they've actually got all their selections as well now. So we bought these. It was £2.50 each. So we bought 2 packs of them. Cost me £5. So we got Duke York, and we've also got Kestrel as well. We've got one more in the shed, I forget the name of it at the moment. The ones what was growing at Christmas, and they didn't come to much, but we got a load of seed potatoes. So that takes it to 6. So all we need now is a Sal Palmera and one more. I haven't decided what. I might go for another second early. So any suggestions, guys, would be welcome. Well, we've almost forgot about these when we were showing you the potatoes and what have you. But this is a few more varieties of veg we're going to be growing this year. Like I say, we've got the ginger here. We're going to be growing that. We're also going to be growing the horseradish. And just here, these are red sun shallots. Now, obviously the red sun shallots just go out in the beds. They can go out any time from now up until, well, April, May. These, however, these can be planted February onwards. Both of these, they do like a well-drained soil, and they do like it nice and warm, and they do like the shade as well. So I'm going to find a nice shaded place in the greenhouse, and then we're going to grow these both in buckets inside the greenhouse sometime in the, well, we'll start them off in a couple of weeks time, and yeah, see what we get from them. But yeah, there's a few more varieties what we're growing this year. I hope you like them.
So there we go. We've got 6 varieties in total so far. We've got the Sal Palmera, which we're going to be ordering. Thanks, Nigel, for the link. Probably I'm going to end up getting them from where you give us that link to. The only trouble was that place though, if you only buy 1 bag of spuds, I mean about £3.50, it costs you that in delivery, so it might be an expensive process. I'm hoping that there's a garden centre that I've actually saw them in before, actually get them in stock within the next week or 2, so we're going to leave off on them for the time being, and like I say, they get them in, we'll get them. Other than that, we'll have to order them. As you just saw there, the onions, and a couple of lots of onions and shallots. We've also got some ginger, and we've also going to give some horseradish a go as well. So they're a few of the things what we've basically bought for the growing season. We're going to have to start doing some seeds now. It's getting that time to start planting the seeds. I always plant them around about this time. I mean, I've even got I should have had these in the ground weeks ago, and they're still there, but at least all my flowers are all starting to come up in these containers, so we'll be putting them around the site shortly. And yeah, you know, everything's coming along nicely. We've managed to clear that compost bin, like you just seen. I'm just waiting now for my mate to turn up with a couple of his buddies and to take it. I've told him not to touch the paving stones, just to basically, all they have to do, we've got a trolley on the allotments where you can actually drop it onto it and wheel it away. I've told him, you know, you're on your own because I'm not doing it, there's just no way, but he's quite happy to move it himself. I just told him to do it when I'm here, so you know, he doesn't break the bloody paving stones. In fact, I'm going to have to get my lad down to just move the paving stones out of the way because I don't want him to break them. We also need some sand as well. I've got some sand at some coarse sand at the bottom of the allotment in one of these 1,000 litre bags, but there's not much in it, so I might need to get some more. I shot myself in the foot the other day. B&Q was selling it £1 a bag, trying to get rid of it, and it was going pretty fast. I thought I'll leave it until tomorrow. Anyhow, tomorrow come, it's gone. So I'm stuck. I might have to go and pay £3 a bag now for this stuff, but I only need a bit of it. It's just what I'm going to do is, where you just seen the paving stones there where the compost bin is, I'm just going to put a carpet of sand over it. We're going to level it out, then we're going to lay more paving stones on top of the old paving stones. We're not going to remove them, because if I did that, what's going to happen is the the shed's gonna be lower than the ground, and what will happen is water will start to rush into the shed. So we can't do that. So what we're going to do is sand, and then we're going to put more paving stones what I've got on top, and then we can crack on then. We've got no excuses. We can start doing things to get this shed put together, which is all waiting here, ready to rock and roll. I've got a few more things to do with this, the wood at home. I've got to drill all the holes, pre-drill all the holes for the lats which hold the wood together. But that's neither near nor there. One other thing I like to mention, I've not been replying to many, going on many of me. I've subscribed to a hell of a lot of people, and I've been popping on over the last few weeks, making the odd comment. I've not been able to constantly keep going on because I've had a problem with my PC, and this morning we've solved all that now. We actually went out and bought a brand spanking new desktop. Now I had my laptop, but I used my laptop for the last hour or so at the night time, around about 11-12 o'clock before I go to bed. And it's one of them things where I don't particularly want to use in the daytime. It's awkward to use basically. But anyhow, we bought ourselves a brand new desktop PC to do all this video editing and what have you. Now I can sit there in my room, watching my TV, typing away, watching your videos as well. So expect to see me popping up a little bit more. Like I said, I've been a bit absent over the last few weeks. I have been replying to most of my comments. However, you know, there's a few of you that I haven't replied to. Like I said, it's because I've been so busy trying to sort this blooming computer out. I've not had an opportunity to get it sorted. So yeah, watch this space. We're back. Got a nice little PC there, quad core, got myself 8 gig of RAM, and I've just been putting all my software back onto the computer earlier. Well, today, I mean I've been off and come back on now to lock the girls up. That's what I'm doing here now, waiting to lock them up, then I'm off, and I'm going to finish the rest of the updates on this new PC. So like I say, I'm back, and I will be throwing like I say, a few more videos up before the end of this competition. I just want to wish everyone good luck with that. By the way, I think we've got about another week and a bit to go on that, so you know there's plenty of time to go on the videos, the last video before this one, and to leave a comment, and obviously you go through to the competition. You got a chance of winning all them seeds. So that's it for this one. Like I say, I'm just gonna nip down there now, just make sure everything's okay with the girls, and then I'm off. So see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody, for subscribing, and see you real soon. Bye bye for now.